Can you speak that loudly? UBC has been doing what?
Doing a good job in creating awareness, and of course it also reduced on our advertising costs.
Okay.
Because you realize set-top box vendors were required to go out there and advertise.
But Abubaker, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Even though the competition is stiff, there are fraud, there are substandard set-top boxes out there on the market. It's a green market for you now. You're benefiting.
I'm telling you, like my opening statement, I told you that for me, every day I'm registering a milestone. First of all, I didn't know you, Patricia. In my life, I didn't even envisage to be hosted live on TV, but here I am.
Interesting.
And I remember when we sat in one of the meetings at UCC, at the Consumer Parliament. I remember Mr. Ibrahim Bosa, I think he's the manager of Communication and Consumer Affairs. He was appealing to people to come and invest in supplying set-top boxes to the Ugandan market. Some people were sitting back and thinking maybe this is just a dream. So for us, we listened and we started, looking out where the opportunity is, and here we are.
True.
And this doesn't apply to me alone. I mean, if you go across the tents outside there at Communications House, at
you can see different
mega supermarket,
different dealers.
You'll see quite a number of people employed as a result of the migration.
But even that employment is a challenge to you.
Yes.
Because we do know some, pay TV players on the market that have been here for quite some time. And when we look at, their agreement, probably the agreement with UCC, they're mandated to sell pay TV services. But they are also now venturing into the set-top boxes, the free-to-air, and they're coming up with weird packages, confusing people. And somehow, probably people will have to look at quality to differ.
Okay, I don't want to go into drawing lines in as far as these battles are concerned. But of course, there has been a lot of controversy. Right from the time pay TV services were told to air free-to-air channels for free, and they said no.
And now they see a chance?
They see a chance, and now they are selling free-to-air decoders.
But in a weird way.
So I don't know whether it's weird.
I don't have to mention.
I don't want to.
I have the right to speak.
But for me, I just question their motive. Are they in it for the money? Why didn't they see this? Why didn't they see this from the word go? And of course, it creates what we call unfair advantage to them, because then they have a lot of money.
They do have a lot of money, but then remember, Abubaker, probably what we don't have in place is a digital migration bill, digital migration, policy. If it's put in place, then there can be stringent regulations. But again, remember, it's a liberalized economy.
It is a liberalized
Dealership
economy.
was open to anyone.
Yes.
They may, at first, they might have hesitated to go towards the direction of free-to-air, because they probably thought, this is Uganda, these are the usual things. The digital migration, they'll never get there.
I don't know what the law says, whether somebody can apply 2 licenses, pay TV and free-to-air. I don't know. I think maybe that is for you to find out.
No, it's not even about finding out. A liberalized economy allows, as long as he has got that memorandum of understanding that justifies him to do any sort of business within Uganda. If he's in that direction of business, he can still divert a bit of that, because otherwise UCC would have rejected.
Yes, but of course for them they are taking competition in a totally different direction. Because at this level, we are not so many players on the market, and this gives us chance to even collaborate and even harmonize positions, especially on the pricing and so on and so forth.
Exactly.
But pay TV services, what they have done is they have sort of tried to undercut to slice the prices.
But do you know
even on the pay TV platform, they have done that. And the reason is to get as many subscribers as possible.
Of course, they knew that now the pay TV is going to dwindle. they had to find packages to harmonize, to make the business move smoothly. But what I'm telling you is that if one is buying a decoder at 60,000 shillings for 1 year, that is an annual payment subscription. And yet UCC says that their pay TVs must give the 24 stations. They are calling them, they are no longer channels.
Yeah, they are programs.
They are programs. To channels. So if they're mandated to give the free-to-air programs free of charge, and the 1 year collapses at this 60,000 shillings, then it's going to be a problem.
Yes, of course they have a valid point when they say that it's one thing to go and collect water on the well, from the well, and it's another somebody piping it and bringing it to your house. Now, so they bear a cost, the pipes, the pumps, the electricity, so they need to recover that cost.
Yeah, but let the charging be honest. Because let me tell you one thing. No one is willing to pay electricity, utility bills, electricity, water, rent, and then TV.
Yes.
If government is easing things for us, it's now the brains of consumers to really calculate and see where are they benefiting from.
Yes.
Because let me tell you one thing, if you're a wise consumer, you wouldn't go for the pay TV, even if they have a package of, because right now probably what we can say is that the blackout affected a lot of people. They didn't have enough money in pocket. They didn't have 170, 160 at that moment. And what they could opt for is, okay, let me pay for just 1 year. By that time, I'll have got some other money.
No, for me, I would argue that people should have a choice, whether they are paying for the service. Because remember, pay TV services also have a role to play. They fill a gap.
Of course, they're paying taxes.
They provide variety, which free-to-air services don't. But I think with the digital migration, this is now going to change. The beef I have with them is that when they were running their adverts, they made it look like digital migration starts with them and ends with them. You get it?
But then they
belittled our decoders. Remember, Kadecoder, Togula Kadecoder.
But yours is not a Kadecoder. It has been approved by UCC.
Yes.
So I think, like you said, I think it's very true. We need to make a lot of noise about this. Right now, we're going to wind up our program. But Abubaker, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be calling you in for a longer time to discuss more about this. But hang in there. It's going to get better. You're even making money right
now. Yeah, we are. And it's a pleasure that you have hosted me. And for me, every day, it's a milestone.
And
thanks to UCC, thanks to UBC, thanks to Signet, thanks to digital migration.
Thanks to the transition. Okay, HBox is one of the best set-top boxes. I have one at home. The quality is perfect. There could be a bit of frequency issues, but that comes from the grid of the signal. And if you really want to get a set-top box, you come to our offices here, or there are vendors there lined up. But HBox is one of the set-top boxes I would recommend in my own perception. Thank you so much for joining us, Abubaker. It has been a pleasure.
And you don't walk away single-handedly. I think let me take this opportunity right on air to donate a decoder to you, Patricia, for this very good initiative.
Thank you. Oh my God, I love this job. Okay, I'm going to wind up. I'll let the next program come on board. Thank you so much for being a part of us. I'm Patricia Lokoma Seminole. I love doing this. It's my pleasure. Have a great day.
That's that. So people need to know how to identify their money from other people's money. That's also another good one. Yeah, hardworking, to be committed. Yeah, associating with others. Those are good areas of operation that people can use to go to the top. To be innovative and inventful. You know, sometimes people build on other people's inventions, but they don't innovate. You know, somebody can make an invention, but you build on it, you innovate on it, and then take it to another level. Did I tell you I was told to make yogurt somewhere else? And my teacher, when he came here, he was really so amazed, because I put in innovation to take it to another level. So people need to innovate. Are you making some chitanda somewhere, you know,
UBC TV.